Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We got 10 matchups on this NBA slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. You guys want to hop on my premium private Discord, get all my parlays I'm running every day. That'll be in the link below. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty good slate today, a lot of action. Starting with the Detroit Pistons versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks opening up as a 17-point home favorite with the over-under at 241.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 2-23. The Bucks 17-7. Head-to-head, the Bucks are 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Detroit's on a 22-game losing streak. It's very brutal for Detroit. No Chris Middleton today for the Bucks. Bucks on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Pacers win. Detroit coming off a 32-point loss against Philadelphia yesterday. 0-6 against the Bucks. 1-15 on the road against the Bucks. They've really struggled against the Bucks here. Bucks 11-1 at home. I don't see Detroit getting a win against the Bucks. This isn't the game. It's a high spread, but man, they're coming off a 30-plus loss. Gotta take a shot with the Bucks, though. It's hard to back Pistons plus the points. It just is. Give me Bucks minus 17. Throw them in a teaser. Tease it down if you're a little scared of that spread, but we'll take Bucks minus the points and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Charlotte Hornets. Sixers opening up as a 9.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 233.5. Sixers coming into this matchup 17-7. The Hornets 7-16. Head-to-head, Philly 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. We'll see if they rest anybody. That's the big thing about the NBA, back-to-backs. And Sixers coming off a big Detroit win last night. We'll see if they choose to rest Embiid or anybody. Hopefully not. Philly on a 5-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Detroit wins. Charlotte on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a Pelicans loss yesterday. They're 18-2 against Charlotte, 9-1 on the road against Charlotte. For me, as long as Embiid plays, we've seen without Embiid, I think the whatever one or couple games he has missed this season, Sixers have looked very bad. As long as Embiid plays, give me Sixers minus 9.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Hawks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs opening up as a 2.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 238.5. Hawks coming into this matchup 10-14. The Cavs 13-12. Head-to-head, Atlanta 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Atlanta coming off a Toronto win, ending their big 5-game losing streak they were on. They did lose to Cleveland 128-105 in their last meeting. Cleveland coming off back-to-back Boston losses. Atlanta 1-8 covering the spread. They are horrible covering the spread right now. And they got killed last time against Cleveland. I think I'm going to roll with the Cavs minus 2.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Bulls versus the Miami Heat. Heat opening up as a 5-point home favorite with the over-under at 217.5. Bulls coming into this matchup 10-16. The Heat 14-11. Head-to-head, Chicago 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Chicago coming off a Miami win, 124-116. So yeah, these teams are playing back-to-backs against each other. Chicago, they've been good against the Heat. They're 5-2 against Miami, 5-2 covering against Miami. They play Miami very well. Yeah, obviously still no Bam. They are getting Josh Richardson and Hayward Highsmith back. So those are definitely nice depth additions for the Heat here. Yeah, they have not played well against the Bulls. And I don't know. Even looking at the numbers, I still like the Heat today. I think they bounced back coming off that loss against the Bulls last game. I'm going to take a shot with the Heat minus 5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Indiana Pacers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota opening up as an 8.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 243.5. Pacers coming into this matchup 13-11. Minnesota 18-5. Head-to-head, Minnesota 3-0 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Anthony Edwards is questionable. Be sure to check his status. Pacers coming off a horrible loss against the Wizards yesterday, 137-123. Minnesota coming off a big Dallas win. Yeah, just a very disappointing loss for the Pacers. And it's tough, coming off a back-to-back, getting pretty much killed against Washington. Tough spot for them. Against the Minnesota team, they're 11-1 at home where they play very well. Yeah, Pacers coming off back-to-back bad losses. 3 bad losses out of the last 4 games. I think I got to take a shot with Minnesota minus 8.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Brooklyn Nets versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as a 3.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 235. Nets coming into this matchup 13-11. The Warriors 10-14. Head-to-head, Brooklyn 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any major injuries here. Brooklyn coming off a bad Denver loss. Golden State, they're on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a Clippers loss. Brooklyn 6-1 covering against the Warriors, 7-1 covering on the road against the Warriors. They've been very good against Golden State here. And with Golden State struggling, yeah, I think I'm going to take a shot with the Nets plus 3.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Dallas Mavericks versus the Portland Trailblazers. Mavs opening up as a 5-point road favorite with the over-under at 235. Dallas coming into this matchup 15-9. Portland 6-17. Head-to-head, Dallas 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any major. It looks like they're getting Jeremy Grant back. Actually, it looks like they're getting all their guys back. Jeremy Grant, DeAndre Ayton, Brogdon. They're actually kind of full strength right now, but they're still playing bad. They're on a 5-game losing streak. They did just lose to the Mavs 125-112. I don't see any injuries for Dallas. We're going to see what happens about Kyrie. To be honest, I'm not sure about Kyrie Irving right now. He was in a walking boot. Maybe he's good to go because I don't see him on the injury report. We'll see how true that is. But I'm still making this pick with the thought of Kyrie Irving is not going to play. That's just going to be my guess. If he plays, that's just a bonus. And Matt's coming off that bad loss against Minnesota. But they're 6-3 covering against Portland. They've been very good against Portland head-to-head. Portland 2-17 at home. And yeah, it looks like Matt's coming into this pretty healthy. If Kyrie plays out, it'd be great. If not, I think they'll be fine. Give me Mavs -5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver opening up as a 5-point home favorite with the over-under at 236.5. OKC coming into this matchup 15-8. Denver 17-9. Head-to-head, Denver 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. No Caldwell Pope for Denver. OKC coming off a Sacramento loss. Denver on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Brooklyn win. OKC 5-0 covering on the road against Denver. 6-3 covering straight up against Denver. They've been very good against the Nuggets here. Nuggets 11-1 at home. They've been good at home. 0-5 covering against the Thunder at home. And I think this is a very sneaky underdog today. And I'm going to take a shot with the Thunder +5 on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Utah Jazz versus Sacramento Kings. Kings opening up as a 9.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 240. Jazz coming into this matchup 9-16. Sacramento 14-9. Head-to-head, Utah 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Utah on a little 2-game winning streak, coming off a Portland win. Sacramento coming off an OKC win. Yeah, not in love with this Jazz team. They're 1-4 against Sacramento, 2-14 on the road. Just not a good road team. I think it's a good spot for Sacramento at home here. Give me the Kings -9.5 and money line. Then the last matchup, we got the New York Knicks versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers opening up as a 5.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 228.5. Knicks coming into this matchup 14-10. Clippers also 14-10. Head-to-head Clippers 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Knicks coming off a big Phoenix win last night. Brunson putting up 50 points. See if they choose to rest anybody. I mean, that was a big night for Brunson. We'll see if he's good to go tonight. Same with Julius Randle. Paul George is questionable. We'll see if Paul George plays today. But yeah, big win for the Knicks last game. Clippers. The Clippers are hot right now. 6-0 on the 6-game winning streak, coming off a Warriors win. You know, they're finally starting to play good. Obviously, they had their struggles early on. They're playing very good right now. 5-0 at home, 9-2 at home against the Knicks. Yeah, I like the Clippers here. Give me Clippers minus 5.5 in money line at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.